I want to share with you the importance of training the mind, because you can have all the great ideas and concepts about mind power and understand it intellectually, but if you don't get into doing the exercises and have a daily program, it's not going to work for you. In my final chapter in my book, Mind Power into the 21st Century, it's called The Magnificent Payoff. And I share in that chapter a story about a man called Mark Spitz. And he became world famous at the Munich Olympics. And he did that by winning 7 gold medals in 7 World Olympic times. An extraordinary feat. And after it was all over, he was being interviewed. He was a celebrity. And he said to the crowd, he said, "You know, the secret to my success is training. Everybody likes to win, but how many people like to train?" And I'll tell you the answer to that. Nobody likes to train. But I've got good news for you. And that is, with the minimum amount of training, I'm talking 15 or 20 minutes a day, in 6 weeks, you can transform your life. Now, how do I know that? I know it because I've been teaching the Mind Power training now for 40 years, all over the world. I have had the great joy and pleasure of taking people through this program and watching the changes. So let me tell you about the Mind Power program and how it works. What happens is, in our first session together, I outline the whole foundation of Mind Power and how the conscious mind works and how the conscious mind and the energy web of all reality interact. Then at the end of the session, I give you exercises. Now, each exercise takes between 2 and 5 minutes. And the whole program is approximately 20 minutes of exercises that I want you to do every day. Now, I wish you didn't have to do them. I wish that, there was a magic pill or all you had to do was listen to the session. But you do have to do the exercises. But what's exciting about the program is it's over 6 weeks. So by doing the exercises every day, what happens is by the time you come to the second week, you have greater clarity, greater understanding. You're also beginning to discipline your mind and train your mind and getting it used to thinking the thoughts that you want to think. You're also beginning to weed out the negatives, and as a result, you're getting greater clarity. Then we go to the second session. In the second session, I give you a deeper teaching, and again, more techniques, more advanced techniques, learning how to work with thought forms. And then, again, the important part is that you have a series of exercises that you do every day. Again, about 20 minutes. And so when you're doing them every day, what happens is it's no longer conceptual because you're actually taking the techniques into your life and applying them. And here's the exciting part, seeing results. Most people start to see results even within the first couple weeks. Then the third session. And again, more teaching, more understanding. And eventually, through the entire 6 weeks, what you do is you learn how the conscious mind works, how the subconscious mind works, how the conscious and subconscious minds work together, how the subconscious mind interacts with the energy web of all reality, attracting the people, the circumstances, the events, the synchronicity that match the images that you have within. You feel yourself connected because it's no longer conceptual. You see, just reading a book, it's conceptual. But when you have an actual training program, then what happens is you are practicing the exercises, you're noticing the changes in yourself, You're seeing how you have personal power. And I'll tell you something, it is a complete change of life the very first time that you prove to yourself absolutely that you have personal power. I can think of no greater experience in a person's life than to realize I'm connected and I have personal power. So the program is fabulous. I mean, I created it over 40 years ago. I've taught it in all the major centers around the world. And up till now, if you wanted to study with me, what you had to do is you had to actually be in London or Moscow or LA or Sydney or one of the big cities that I was in. Well, there's 10,000 cities in the world, so 99% of the people never got an opportunity of training with me. Now it's different. Now, for the very first time, this training program is being offered online. And so you get to train with me. I'm going to be with you every step of the way. I'm going to be with you for the entire 6 weeks. You're going to be interacting with me. You're going to be asking me questions. We're going to have group forums. I am totally committed to you mastering mind powers. Now, you're going to have to do the exercises, and I say to all my students that I ask and expect that you put a minimum of 20 minutes a day into doing the exercises for the 6 weeks. That's all. After the 6 weeks, you can put as much or little as you want. If you only want to do 5 minutes a day after the 6 weeks, great, because at that point, you're demonstrating mind powers. So, in the beginning, though, I want that 20 minutes a day for the 6 weeks. If you're willing to give me 20 minutes a day, following the instructions and the exercises that I teach you, and it's all completely explained in the training, then I promise you, your life will be transformed. Because you will be mastering the powers of your mind, you will be harnessing the powers of your subconscious, you will be connected to all reality, and your success will be happening for you. That's my commitment to you. I look forward to training you and working with you. It'll be my great honor and privilege of working with you.